Hi students, welcome to our new session. In our earlier presentation, we have seen advertisement and sales promotion, the two elements of communication mix or promotion mix. Now we are going to the next element, that is public relation. Let us move to the topic. What is public relation? It is a set of communication efforts used to create and maintain favorable relationship between the organization and its public. Here public includes customers, shareholders, employees and the community. So the marketers should establish relationship with these groups is called a public relation. Then what are the objectives of public relation? First one, to promote products, idea and organization itself. Through public relation, the company can promote their products, ideas and about the organization to the among the public. Then to build credibility and image of the company. By establishing a good relationship with the public, company can build their credibility and image among the customers. Then to overcome negative publicity. Company can overcome their negative publicity among the customers through a systematic relationship with the public. Then to earn support of the public. These are the various objectives of public relation. First one, to promote products, idea and the organization itself. Second one, to build credibility and image of the company. To overcome negative publicity and to earn support of the public. Advantages of public relation. First one, reliability. It is believed that the information communicated through public relation department is more trustworthy than any other sources. Second one, cost. Public relation is a cost effective way of promotion. Then more credible. Public relation is more credible than advertisement. And it also provides employment opportunities to a large number of people. Then ability to reach a specific group. Compared to advertisement, it is the best option to reach the specific group of customers. Then image building. Public relation helps to build image of an organization in the mind of public. Then increase awareness. Public relation helps to increase awareness to the customers. These are the various advantages of public relation. I repeat once more. First one, reliability. Second one, cost. Third one, more credible. Fourth one, provides employment. Fifth one, ability to reach specific groups. Then image building and increase awareness. Here we can see the various tools of public relation or public relation mix. First one, news and press release. News and press release create favorable news about the company and its products. Second one, speeches. Speeches can also create product and company publicity. Then special events. Companies can organize and sponsor a number of special events such as sports tournament, music, dance, etc. to capture the attention of the public. Then written materials include brochures, articles, company newsletter, etc. These communication information about the company to the public. Audio visual materials like film, video and audio cassettes are being used increasingly as public relation tools. Then contribution to social service activities. Companies can improve their public image by contributing money and time to social service activities. For examples, various companies like Reliance, Infosys, etc. donate crores of rupees to fight coronavirus pandemic. Next one, exclusive stories. In this case, the company may invite a journalist to do an exclusive story on the firm. Then social networking. Top social networks include Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc. Helps to capture the attention of the public. These are the various tools of public relation or public relation mix. First one, news and press release, speeches, special events, written materials, audio visual materials, contribution to social service activities, exclusive stories, and social network. Interactive marketing is another element of promotion mix or market communication mix. It creates a two-way communication between a business and its customers. Today, companies and customers can interact with each other. This exchange process has become increasingly customer initiated and customer controlled. So we have to know the various forms of interactive marketing. First one, search engine marketing. It is one of the most common form of interactive marketing. Otherwise, it is not known as internet marketing. Next one, company's official website. The various companies developed their own website to provide informations about their product, their ideas, etc. to the customers. Next one, two-way interaction. Two-way interaction initiatives are at the heart of interactive marketing because they give customers a vehicle for active participation. Then blogging is another important form of interactive marketing. It is an online journal or information website displaying information in the reverse chronological order. That is, with the latest post appearing first. Then widgets, that is a software application used by the company to provide information about the company. Then email marketing, delivering ads, deals and notifications through email as an effective and economical way of communication with the customers. These are the various forms of interactive marketing. First one, search engine marketing, then company's official website, two-way interaction, blogging, widgets and email marketing. Advantages of interactive marketing. First one, increased sales. Through interactive marketing, the company can deliver what the consumer needs, thereby sales increase. Then increased consumer satisfaction. Consumers like to buy things that most closely fit what they need. Interactive marketing is based on triggers from actions by the consumers. Hence, he get the right product at the right time. Then lower marketing cost. Interactive marketing led to reduces the marketing cost because there is an interaction between the business organization and the customers. Then door to automated marketing, that is under interactive marketing become automatic. Then more information about customers. Online activities also leave behind tremendous amount of information about customers. These are the various advantages of interactive marketing. I repeat once more, increased sales, increased consumer satisfaction, lower marketing cost, door to automated marketing, more information about customers. Then direct marketing. It is a promotional method that involves presenting information about a company, its product or service to the target customers without the use of an advertising middleman. In direct marketing, companies communicate directly with the target customers to generate a response and or a transaction. Then what are the features of direct marketing? First one, direct measurement. It is easy to measure the customer responses in direct marketing. Second one, specific targeting. It is in this method, it is very easy to target a specific group of customers because that is the company makes a direct relationship with the customers. Cost effectiveness. Direct marketing is a very cost effective method. Then quick response. This type of promotion has quick and easy way to collect responses. These are the various features of direct marketing. Channels of direct marketing. First one, email marketing. Mass mails are sent to the target customers in this method. Next one, mobile marketing. The popularity of mobile phones have increased the concept of mobile marketing. Then direct telemarketing. This is another popular method of direct marketing. Here the potential customers are contacted through the telephones directly. Then catalog marketing. In this method, the catalogs are given to the potential customers. From the catalogs, the customers are free to select the products and purchase them. Then direct response TV. This is a direct marketing method done via television. Here the product details are telecasted for 30 to 60 seconds in between other programs. These are the various channels of direct marketing: email marketing, mobile marketing, telemarketing, catalog marketing, and direct response TV. Then, what is personal selling? It is another important element of the promotion mix. Already we have seen all other elements of promotion mix like advertisement, public relation, sales promotion, direct marketing, and interactive marketing or internet marketing. All these are impersonal communication elements, but this is personal selling or personal in character. So, what is meant by personal selling? It is the process of contacting the prospective buyers personally, persuading them to buy the product. That is a direct communication between a sales representative and one or more prospective buyers. In the words of American Marketing Association, personal selling is the oral presentation in a conversation with one or more prospective purchasers for the purpose of making sales. For example, a company wants to sell a vacuum cleaner. For this, the company sends its salesman to the targeted customers and explains about the product, its functions, its price, and how it is better than the other, etc. and induce them to buy the product and take the order. This is called personal selling. Then what are its features? First one, it helps to create demand for products. Next one, it improves the relationship between the customer and the salesman. Then it also educates the customers about the product and usage patterns, and it helps to create goodwill of the company. These are the various features of personal selling. Then what are the advantages of personal selling? First one, advantages to manufacturers. Salesmen work as eyes and ears of the manufacturers because the salesmen have direct contact with the customers, and hence they can help the manufacturers to produce goods according to the needs of the society or the customers. Then it builds goodwill of the firm because that is they explains about the product, its features, its functions, etc., which increases the goodwill of that company or firm. Then what are the advantages to customers? It educates and guides the customers, and a true salesman acts as a friend and guide of consumers. Then what are the advantages to society? It raises the standard of living of the society and increases the income and welfare of the society. These are the various advantages of personal selling. Let us see what are the principles of personal selling. First one, professionalism. It is inculcated through training and development programs. These programs help a salesperson to be an order seller than being a passive order taker. Then negotiation. It requires two parties to reach agreement on price and other terms of sales. A good salesman wins the order without making deep concessions or allowances. Then company and product knowledge. A salesperson requires extensive and up-to-date knowledge of both the company he represents and the product it offers. Marketing and customer knowledge. The salesperson is closer to the customer than most other personnel in the organization. He should give detailed information to the marketing department. Then time management and area management. Careful management of time and planning of calls shall generate opportunities for the salesman to make extra sales visits or gather and analyze market and customer information. These are the various principles of personal selling. First one, professionalism, then negotiation, company and product knowledge, marketing, customer knowledge, time management and area management. Word of mouth marketing. It is a strategy of making the people talk favorably about the product of a company and recommending the product to others. It simply means anytime someone talk about a brand, this can be in a conversation with their brand's friends, it can be on social media, it can be in product reviews, essentially it can be anywhere. Thus, word of mouth marketing is the act of encouraging word of mouth about a company and its products. What are its advantages? First one, build a brand. Word of mouth marketing helps build positive feelings about the firm's products and services. Low cost. Once a company becomes established, relying on word of mouth marketing becomes an inexpensive marketing tool to increase its business. Long term value. A research suggests that customers who purchase products or services based on a referral are more likely to buy more than people who find the company through traditional marketing methods. Creates trust. Buyers tend to trust someone who gives them a referral because they assume that the person was happy with the services or products. Last one, increases sales and profits. Happy customers refer the product to their friends and family. These friends and family refer their friends and relatives. As a result, sales grow exponentially. These are the various advantages of word of mouth marketing. These are the questions to be asked for the university examination. Let us summarize what we have learned from this session. First of all, we have discussed about public relation, its objectives, its advantages, then interactive marketing, direct marketing, and personal selling, then word of mouth marketing. I hope you have got an idea about the various elements of promotion mix or marketing communication mix. Thank you.